Hey guys, I am looking for manga recommendations to start a new recap series. You can tell me in comment box, thank you, and let's dive in. The headmaster's powerful aura filled the hall. His voice cut through the tension. How are you aware of that? Setsuna could feel the overwhelming presence of mana emanating from the headmaster. What an overwhelming mana, he's clearly wary of me. Setsuna's thoughts echoed with determination. But this second magic is hope against the evil god. There's no way I can back down here. Though the reasoning behind his request remained unstated, his resolve was unshaken. Though I cannot state the reason, but... The headmaster's suspicion was evident, but Setsuna stood his ground. The headmaster's gaze sharpened. Aren't you scheming something? He asked, his tone accusing yet curious. After a pause, he sighed and relented. All right. On the day you win the championship, I'll teach you about this second magic. Setsuna bowed deeply. Thank you very much, the headmaster added a final warning. However, it's by no means an easy path. Setsuna declared confidently, even then, I'll definitely show you my victory in the competition. The headmaster smiled subtly, replying, that's the spirit. As Setsuna reflected on his school life after 10 years, he noted, the free time is quite boring indeed. But as he bit into the bread, his expression softened. This bread is delicious, I'll thank Layla for telling me about this. As the days ticked down, Setsuna sat in contemplation. There are 10 days remaining till the event. I must do whatever preparations I can. Suddenly, a voice interrupted him. There's no need for that. Startled, he turned toward the source of the voice, bracing himself for what came next. Out of nowhere, a massive figure loomed over him. Setsuna reacted instinctively, evading the sudden attack. From the shadows, a smirking opponent revealed himself. Oh, I was planning to hit you from the blind spot, you know. Setsuna's eyes narrowed as he analyzed the situation. Did he infuse life into the rocks with an enchantment? The towering figure before him was a golem, its massive frame radiating with magical energy. What type of behavior is this? Setsuna asked, his sharp tone cutting through the tension. Noel, seething with anger, shouted, it's a continuation of last time. There's no need to wait for the exchange match. A mere close combatant dares to embarrass me like that? His mana flared violently, his eyes filled with contempt. Setsuna's gaze hardened as he replied firmly, it's the consequence of your own s. Noel summoned a horde of creatures, their sheer number creating a menacing presence around him. Setsuna's ready to face the golems. Suddenly some voice echo in distance. Noel. Tch. It'll be troublesome if bullying even a close combatant gets reported. The next day, the students gathered in the training hall. Today's topic is to prepare for the exchange match, their instructor announced. We'll analyze the battle between Drago and Setsuna from the other day. Do you understand what each of you lacked? Yes. The students responded in unison. Drago, why don't you go first? The instructor asked. Drago admitted reluctantly, I lost control of mana and emotions. Turning to Setsuna, the instructor asked, and you? Setsuna answered confidently, I lacked basic power and was losing to Drago in sheer strength. The room fell silent, the rivals' acknowledgement of their weaknesses marking the beginning of their growth. The instructor nodded approvingly. Good. Recognizing your weaknesses is the first step to growth. Let's start improving right away in today's match. Layla's raised her hand. Instructor, will this match serve as training for the exchange match? The instructor smiled. Good question. The opponent for the first match is Noel from the Enchantment Magic Department. According to Setsuna, he uses multiple golems for both offense and defense. The instructor continued, since golems have physical bodies, their basic fighting style is similar to close combat magic. Turning to the class, he gave instructions. In today's match, I'll give each of you a task. Drago, you'll focus on speed while acting as multiple golems. You'll attack from all angles. Then, addressing Setsuna, he said, and Setsuna, you'll deflect Drago's attacks and counter. Layla's muttered in realization, I see, as Setsuna gave a confident nod. Drago grinned, mana coursing through his fists. Setsuna, it won't be like last time, he shouted, his confidence filling the room. Setsuna smirked slightly. I'm looking forward to it, he replied. Both combatants charged at each other, their speed and power shaking the ground as their clash began. Sparks of mana filled the air, setting the stage for an intense battle. The battle between Setsuna and Drago escalated rapidly. With each step, their movements became faster and more precise. Drago charged in, his strikes quick and powerful. Setsuna, assessing the attack, thought to himself, it's on. Right. But a moment of doubt crept in. No wait. Despite the tension, the instructor observed with a keen eye. Well done, Drago. You've balanced speed and power well, he commended. Setsuna, however, felt the pressure mounting. His mind raced. My re-speed is too slow. Huh? He realized, gritting his teeth as he prepared to adapt. Drago launched a powerful left hook, but Setsuna remained focused. Next is a left hook, he analyzed. Noticing the feint, Setsuna's eyes narrowed. So it's a fake. The instructor's voice cut through the noise. That was good judgment, Setsuna. Now dodge with a step and counterattack. With a sharp nod, Setsuna responded confidently, got it. His movements became sharper as he executed the counter with precision. Setsuna delivered a swift counterattack, utilizing his speed and precision. The arena resonated with the intensity of their clash as energy surged between them. Finally, both combatants fell to the ground, exhausted. Drago exhaled deeply, sitting up with a smile. It was a good match, Setsuna, he said, panting. The instructor stepped forward, observing both fighters. Both of your movements weren't bad, he commented. In a few days, you'll be able to handle being surrounded by 4 to 5 golems. But no matter how much training you do, don't let your guard down. The instructor's thoughts lingered on Setsuna's performance. He absorbs everything with a single command. Setsuna's sense is indeed exceptional, he reflected. As his gaze shifted to the horizon, he mused, Drago knows the basics of close combat, but... The scene transitioned to the majestic tournament arena, signaling the start of the highly anticipated exchange match. The grand event began with a thunderous announcement, the 781st Elmridge Magic Academy exchange match. The arena was packed with spectators eagerly watching as the representatives from the 8 magic departments gathered. The announcer's voice echoed, among the representatives, who'll claim the title of the strongest? Setsuna stepped into the arena, his presence calm yet commanding, as the crowd buzzed with anticipation. A man in the crowd smirked, holding up a betting slip. Now, which side are you betting on? Close combat is too unpopular. There's no way I'm betting on it, someone exclaimed. Another individual smiled slyly, muttering, I'm betting on you, Setsuna, the dark horse here. Win the match. Meanwhile, another group noticed a familiar figure. Hey, isn't that Akhtar from the long-range magic department? He's so relaxed just before the match. If things go smoothly, it seems he'll face the winner of this match. A referee announced the unique challenge of the match. The exchange match changes stages randomly each time, and this time, the ground shifted dramatically, revealing a harsh landscape. It's a desert. The crowd gasped, as the first round of the match began amidst the challenging terrain. Noel smirked as he watched Setsuna prepare for the match. This is good, he muttered, his confidence evident. In the stands, the crowd grew rowdy. Noel, take down the close combatant already. Someone shouted. Another chimed in mockingly, we're glad you're up against the underdog department. Angered by the comments, Layla's from Setsuna's group snapped, hey, you're damn noisy. Watch closely, whether we're underdogs or not. Her defiance caused some to quiet down. Setsuna, calm and composed, glanced at the crowd. Well, he muttered with a smirk, turning his focus to the match ahead. The referee raised his hand, signaling the start of the match. Then, let the first match begin, he roared. The arena erupted in cheers as the match between Setsuna and Noel officially commenced. The tension in the air was electric, as both combatants prepared to showcase their skills on the grand stage of the exchange match. That's it for today. Thank you for watching, and next episode will coming soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe.